So if suppose we stretch the wire, initial length was L and now we stretched it to become N times L, the resistance of the wire will change because length has increased and consequently the area has also reduced. Length n times, area 1 by n times, so total resistance will become n square times the initial length. But this formula will be applicable only when the length change is quite large. Suppose अगर मैं बहुत हल्का सा change किया, very slight 1% 2% change, stretching only by stretching, if suppose change in length of wire is very small, then we can write this in terms of the percentage change also. On stretching the wire by a very small amount, by a very small amount, small amount is considered less than 5% as we do also in the case of error. So हमने wire को तो stretch किया है, but that change will be change in length is very small. Consequently, change in area will be very small, and the change in resistance will also be very small. So resistance of any wire formula होता है rho times L by A. Rho L by A, right? This is the formula for resistance. Now when the change is very small, एक तरीका हमारे पास था, हम उसको एरर के मेथड कैलकुलेट कर रहे थे. एरर का मेथड मतलब डिफरेंशिएशन मेथड. तो अगर log ले लेते हैं both side, take log on both side, log R will be log times rho plus log of length minus log of A. log multiply करने पे ऐड हो जाता है और डिवीजन का सब्ट्रैक्ट हो जाता है. Now differentiate this on both the side. Differentiate this on both the side. डिफरेंशिएट करोगे तो क्या आ जाता है, डी बाई डी एक्स या कोई भी वेरिएबल ले लेते हैं. डी बाई डी एक्स ऑफ लॉग आर या डी 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 ऑफ लॉग आर. तो जब हम लॉग का डिफरेंशिएशन करते हैं, लॉग एक्स का होता है 1/x बाई चेन रूल, यहाँ पे इनटू डी आर करेंगे. रेजिस्टिविटी इज कांस्टेंट, कांस्टेंट का डिफरेंशिएशन 0. लेंथ का लॉग एल का 1/l इंटू डी एल, log a का 1/a into dA. This becomes the formula for fractional change in resistance. बहुत छोटे से चेंज को हम dl या dA से रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं. This will be the corresponding change in the resistance. 100 से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो बन जाएगा परसेंटेज चेंज. अब हमें सपोज क्वेश्चन में गिवन है द परसेंटेज चेंज इन लेंथ इज x%, where x is let's say 0.1. Percentage change in length is x%. So volume on stretching will be constant. Volume remains constant means area into length remains constant. हम formula derive कर रहे हैं for the two cases of stretching of wire. First case when the wire was stretched such that the length become double, triple or quite a large change. Second case is when the change is very small, less than 1%, 2%, 3% like that. इसका log लेके log a plus log l will be log of some constant. Differentiate this on both the side. By the same logic, log का differentiation 1/x into dA, 1/l into dl और constant का हो जाता है 0. For any constant volume wire, fractional change in length plus fractional change in area, that will be 0. So from here we also get fractional change in area is minus times fractional change in length. dA by A is minus dl by L, और इसको फिर हम यहाँ अगर सब्स्टिट्यूट कर दें तो dl by L minus times dl by L, that becomes 2 times dl by L. 2 times dl by L is equal to dr by r. That means fractional change in resistance is 2 times fractional change in length when the length is very very small. ये दो अलग अलग केस के फॉर्मूले थे. सेकंड केस था जब बहुत छोटा सा हमने कुछ चेंज किया 1%, 2% only, and first case was when the wire is stretched to a very large length, double, triple. So the length may
Excuse me.
increase by 1%. Yes, beta.
Sir, log rho का 0 क्यों आया है?
Rho is constant.
Okay, sir.
Constant log rho will be constant, or constant का differentiation 0.
Yes, sir.
For a given temperature, resistivity is constant, so that's why log rho will also be a constant. Constant on differentiation gives 0. So second formula we got, अगर हमने बहुत थोड़ा change किया है 1% or 2%, so fractional change in resistance will become 2 times fractional change in length, or percentage change in resistance will be 2 times percentage change in length. If length is increased by 1%, resistance is increased by 2%. If length is decreased by 0.1%, resistance will be decreased by 0.2%. Percentage change in length. Right? बेटा समझ आ रहा है ना क्या किया है?
Yes,
टू
sir.
केसेस हो गए. अगर लेंथ को हमने डबल कर दिया तो परसेंटेज चेंज कितना हुआ रेजिस्टेंस में? If the length is double to the initial length, if a wire is stretched, चलो हम असाइनमेंट से कर लेते हैं, उसमें कुछ ऐसे क्वेश्चंस हैं. अगर हमने वायर को डबल कर दिया लेंथ इंक्रीज करके, तो रेजिस्टेंस विल बिकम 4 टाइम्स. परसेंटेज चेंज कैलकुलेट करने के लिए इन दैट केस इट विल बी percentage change will be final resistance minus initial resistance divided by initial into 100. It will be final minus initial divided by initial into 100. And when this change is very, very small, we can directly write in terms of the length of the wire. Length change 1%, resistance change 2%. Length change 0.1%, resistance change 0.2%. Right. Understood? तो हम इस पे बेस कुछ न्यूमेरिकल्स करेंगे अभी in this class. Last class we did R is equal to rho L by A. Rho is resistivity, L is length, A is the area. Variable cross section के लिए integrate करते हैं and uniform cross section के लिए we can directly use this formula. Change in the resistance by increasing the length by stretching. Stretch करके अगर length double या triple कर रहे हैं तो जितने times length करेंगे उसके square times resistance change होता है. And if this is a very small change, then 2 times length will be 2%, then resistance will be 4%. If this length is 3%, resistance change will be 6%. So based on this, we will do some questions from the worksheet. Okay, please share Friday's and yesterday's recording. Rudransh? Rudransh? Very nice. Today also is not in class. हमने ये शायद क्वेश्चन किया था, क्वेश्चन नंबर 5 in the yesterday's class. क्वेश्चन नंबर 10 भी किया था. क्वेश्चन नंबर 11. Yes, question number 7. Question number 7. The length of metal cylinder is increased by 100%. Then its resistance changes by. अगर हमने किसी वायर के length को 100%, but now this is given in percentage, but this is not a small change. This is quite a large change. 100% का मतलब हो गया जितना पहले था उतना ही और कर दिया उसको. It becomes double. It becomes double of the initial length, right? अगर हमने किसी भी वायर की लेंथ को 100% इंक्रीज कर दिया, यानी जितना पहले था उतना ही उसको और बढ़ा दिया, so the length has been doubled. Length double, then resistance will become 4 times by that logic of n square. So what is the percentage change in number 7 then? What will be the percentage change?
So 300%.
300%, because length resistance has become 4 times, so 4r minus r. Increase is 3r divided by r, it will be 3%. Question number 9 and 10 probably we did last class, yes? 9 and 10 we did yesterday?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Number 11. 3 samples of same material and same length with a square cross section are shown in the figure, and you have to find the resistances relation. So in the first one there is a square, but it is hollow from inside. Second is also hollow sphere, and third one is a full sphere cross square cross section. Find the resistance relation between these 3 wires. So R is equal to rho L by A. L सबका same है, ये question में given है. We need to find out the area on. 3 samples of same material and same length with square cross section are shown in the figure. Find the ratio relation between the resistances. A का resistance रो L by area, और area इसका आएगा बाहर वाले का 3a square minus अंदर वाले का 2a square. The second one resistance रो same L same, area बाहर वाले square का 2a square अंदर वाले का a square. Resistance of C is rho L divided by area of square is a square. So we can see that RA equal to RB equal to RC, all three are equal. Therefore, it is having the same resistance. Right?
Yes.
ABC have the same resistance because length भी same है, material भी same है, और cross section area इसमें पहले वाले में wire में current से जितने area से pass हो रही है, and the second one so does not depend upon the shape, it depends only upon the total area. Okay. Question number 12 थोड़ा buoyancy से related है, अभी छोड़ देते हैं. Maybe you not. 13th में V versus I graph is given. हमें angle चाहिए होता है x के साथ, that is 30 degree. Tan 30 will be the resistance, so that is 1 by root 3. Yes, question number 16. ये हमने किया था last class क्या? Did we do question number 16 last class yesterday?
Yes.
नहीं. A carbon and a nichrome wire are connected in series. This combination has a resistance of 10 kilo ohm at 0 degree, और अभी हमने इस कॉम्बिनेशन को ऐसा बनाना है दैट रेजिस्टेंस ऑफ द कॉम्बिनेशन डज नॉट चेंज विद टेम्परेचर. What should be their initial values? We have to make such a combination which does not change with temperature. टेम्परेचर बढ़ाने पर भी उसका रेजिस्टेंस चेंज ना हो. ऐसा हो सकता है, बिल्कुल हो सकता है, क्योंकि दोनों का आपस में रेजिस्टेंस तो चेंज होगा. If one temperature coefficient is positive and another is negative, which is given here also. पहले वाले का कार्बन का पॉजिटिव है 0.4 इंटू 10⁻³ और कार्बन का नेगेटिव है -0.5 इंटू 10⁻³ So initial resistance R equivalent is R1 plus R2, जिसको हमें कैलकुलेट करना है at temperature 0 degrees Celsius and which is given as 10 kilo ohm. So R1 plus R2 is equal to 10 kilo ohm. This is given in the information. On increasing suppose temperature to T degrees Celsius, जो नया temperature आएगा, the new resistance, equivalent resistance at T degree. पहला था equivalent resistance at 0 degree. This will be R1 into 1 plus alpha 1T और दूसरे के लिए आ जाएगा R2 into 1 plus alpha 2T. First term is R1 plus R2 as it is. Second term will be alpha 1 R1 plus alpha 2 R2 times T. ये एक जनरल फॉर्मूला आ गया फॉर द रेजिस्टेंस, इक्विवेलेंट रेजिस्टेंस एट टेम्परेचर T डिग्री, एंड इट सेज दैट दिस शुड नॉट चेंज विद टेम्परेचर. रेजिस्टेंस ऑफ कॉम्बिनेशन डज नॉट चेंज विद टेम्परेचर. टेम्परेचर वाले टर्म का जो कोफिशिएंट है अगर वो 0 हो जाए, which means alpha 1 R1 plus alpha 2 R2 will become 0. Then its equivalent resistance will not change with temperature. It will remain constant at every temperature of T and same as R1 R2. R1 plus R2. Right? Logic understood? सीरीज में दोनों का रेजिस्टेंस बढ़ रहा है, बट अगर एक का अल्फा पॉजिटिव हो दूसरे का नेगेटिव हो, then we can make such a combination where it will become temperature independent. Alpha 1 R1 plus alpha 2 R2 is 0. Alpha 1 is the equivalent resistance does not change with temperature. ये जो temperature का term है, that is does not change with temperature. Alpha 1 is 0.4 into 10⁻³ Isha, are you attending? Yeah, very nice. ठीक है. Alpha is 0.4 into 10⁻³ and alpha 2, which is of carbon, is given as -0.5 into 10⁻³ into R2. That will be equal to 0. So क्या आएगा रिलेशन यहाँ से? We get R1 as 5/4 times R2. R1 is 5/4 times R2. This is the relation that we get from this. If R1 is 5/4 times R2, then equivalent resistance will not depend upon temperature, और R1 plus R2 की वैल्यू थी 10 kilo ohm. Now we can substitute R1 as 5/4 R2 and solve for value of R1 R2. ध्रुव को समझ आ रहा है? 2-3 क्लासेस
सर, और वो कल की रिकॉर्डिंग देख के आ जाएगा. और
कल के पहले भी तुमने मिस किए क्लासेस?
सर फ्राइडे वाली करी थी. फ्राइडे को मेरा मैथ्स का पेपर था और फिर कल का तो
सर
हाँ बेटा,
पिछले स्लाइड पे जा सकते हैं क्या? Noted, sir.
what is the answer? Solve and give the answer. There should be two options correct, I think. One is for the R1 and another is R2. Yeah. What is the answer, Anurag?
सर ए और बी होगा.
A or B होगा, correct. R1 is 5.56. So 5 by 4 R2 plus R2 is equal to 10. R2 is 40 by 9 kilo ohm. So this is second option. And R1 is 5.55. Very nice. ये भी छोड़ देते हैं. RC circuit is not of use. Sigma 1, sigma 2 are conductivity of germanium and sodium. Germanium is semiconductor and sodium is metal, so that is a conductor. Conductivity is inverse of resistivity. Resistivity semiconductor की decrease होती है, so conductor semiconductor की conductivity increase होगी. So sigma 1 is increasing. Resistivity for conductor increases, so its conductivity will decrease. Sigma 1 increases, sigma 2 decreases. Question number 24. Two resistance wires A and B of same material are connected in series. It is given that the length of resistance wires are 2L and L and area are A by 2 and A. Temperature coefficients of wire is R1 and alpha A and alpha B, and their values are 2 alpha 1 and alpha 1. When resistance wires are connected in series, the temperature coefficient of composite. So पहले हम इसका concept कर लेते हैं. Temperature coefficient क्या था? When the resistance of a wire increases, we increase the temperature. On increasing the temperature, the resistance increases, और unit degree rise के लिए जितना fractional change होगा in the RT was R0 1 plus alpha T, और दूसरा क्वेश्चन क्या था हमने? डेल्टा R is equal to R times alpha delta T. Change in resistance. करेक्ट. सो अब यहाँ पर दो रेजिस्टेंसेस सीरीज में है, हमने उनको आपस में सीरीज में कनेक्ट किया है. two wires having resistance R1 and R2 and their temperature coefficients are alpha 1, alpha 2. Now it's saying that what will be the equivalent temperature coefficient for this composite rod. Composite rod is R1 plus R2, and what is its equivalent temperature coefficient? So we have to find the equivalent temperature coefficient of resistance. Two wires connected in series having temperature coefficients of alpha 1 and alpha 2, values R1 and R2, they are connected in series. We have to find this. So since the equivalent resistance series में आता है R1 plus R2. Tanishka, have you joined? Urvashi?
Yes, sir.
आपने फोन किया तनिष्का को?
Yes, sir. सर वो कॉल नहीं उठा रही.
अच्छा चलो कोई बात नहीं, ठीक है. रेजिस्टेंस को चेंज करेंगे तो डेल्टा आर इक्विवेलेंट इज चेंज इन R1 प्लस चेंज इन R2. नाउ डेल्टा आर यानी अल्फा का फॉर्मूला होता है डेल्टा आर divided by R, so we can put this value of delta R as this becomes R equivalent into alpha equivalent times delta T is equal to R1 alpha 1 times delta T plus R2 alpha 2 times delta T. This is from equation number 1. Equation number 1 से हमने change in resistance की value लिख ली in terms of equivalent temperature coefficient. पैरेलल केस में कुछ डिफरेंट होगा केस, बट अभी हम सीरीज के लिए कर रहे हैं. डेल्टा टी सेम. Equivalent temperature coefficient comes out R1 alpha 1 plus R2 alpha 2 divided by R equivalent, और R equivalent की वैल्यू है R1 plus R2. When these two resistors are connected in series, the equivalent resistance is given as R1 alpha 1 plus R2 alpha 2 upon R1 plus R2. Yes. Now we apply the same formula for that question. This is the equivalent temperature coefficient of composite resistance. Yeah. Right? समझ में आ गया ये? Okay, so based on this formula only, we have to this question number 24. Two resistors of wire of same material. Yes.
सर एसएल में एक फॉर्मूला गिवन है अल्फा इज इक्वल टू R2 माइनस R1 अपॉन R1 इंटू T2 माइनस T1, वो भी लगा सकते हैं क्या यहाँ?
नहीं, वो यहाँ नहीं सकते, वो तो यही फॉर्मूला हो गया ना. डेल्टा आर को लिख लो R2 minus R1. Change in resistance is equal to R1 alpha times T2 minus T1, which is the same as this relation number 1.
ओके सर.
हमें यहाँ पे सीरीज रेजिस्टेंस वाले फॉर्मूले से पहले इक्विवेलेंट रेजिस्टेंस का चेंज, एंड देन वी हैव टू एक्सप्रेस दैट in terms of temperature coefficient. Done. ठीक है. So now we have to find the equivalent temperature coefficient of this composite slab. Resistance of wire are current in series given that length is 2L and A. So अगर पहले का रेजिस्टेंस हम ले लेते हैं R1, that is rho, length is 2L and area is A by 2. That become 4 times rho L by A. So if it is 4R, resistance of wire 2 will be rho times L by A, that is equal to R. So R1 is 4R, R2 is R, alpha 1, alpha A is alpha 1 and alpha 2 is 2 times alpha 1. So we can directly use the relation also R1 alpha 1 plus R2 alpha 2 divided by R1 plus R2. What is the answer? Question number 24. What is the answer for question number 24? Yes. R1 alpha 1 plus R2 alpha 2 divided by R1 plus R2 और R1 हमने कैलकुलेट कर लिया 4R, R2 कैलकुलेट कर लिया है R. Done. आया आंसर किसी का? मानव?
सर 4 है.
4.
Yes.
Answer is not 4, I think. Dhruv, what is your answer? Alpha equivalent is R1 alpha 1 plus R2 alpha 2 divided by R1 plus R2. So R1 आ गया यहाँ पे 4R into alpha, R2 is R, alpha is 2 times alpha divided by 4R plus R. So 6 alpha by 5. ये रहा ना शायद. N is equal to 1. N is equal to 1. N should be equal to 1, right? So we did a variation of resistance with temperature, variation of resistance with temperature. हमने कुछ temperature thermal resistance thermometer के भी question कर लिए थे last class में. And today we saw the composite slab temperature coefficient and stretching of the wire. Next concept is when we have to make a very high resistor in the circuit, we cannot make them with the help of a wire. जैसे अभी हम सारे resistance की बात करें, resistance का मतलब it is a metal wire only, but metal wire should be very long to make a resistance of, let's say, 100 ohm or 1 kilo ohm. So such a long length of the wire is not practical, and it will be a lot of wastage of the metal also. So that is why we prefer another carbon bound resistor. Carbon resistor, it's basically a mixture of some insulator and conductor, so that very small size will provide a huge resistance. It is a very compact, and it will give the 1 mega ohm, 10 mega ohm, whatever amount of resistance you want without wasting much material, as well as, yes. Fine, something like this. This is the carbon resistor. So resistor has a carbon resin. Carbon is insulator, by the way. So mixture of lead and some carbon resin compound. Based on that, a very small size will give sufficient high resistance, and that resistance is even so small that we cannot print its value on it. So that is why you can see, like, this is 150 ohm. There are some colorful lines on it, and these colorful lines are the indicator of its value, called as color coding of the resistance. These resistors are used for, okay, so there are some color code bands, and that color code band is used for representing the value of that, because it is so small we cannot print the value on it. Understood? Carbon resistors are very small in size, and being such a small size, it can produce very high value of resistance. Carbon resistors are for a very high value resistance. We cannot use metal wire. Otherwise that wire will be very long. For a very high resistance, carbon resistors are used instead of metal resistors. For very practical reason, metal इतना सारा है भी नहीं अर्थ में. Instead of metallic wire resistor, and it has a more heat tolerance ability because it is a carbon insulator का melting point बहुत ज़्यादा होगा as compared to the normal metal like aluminium or copper. So कार्बन रेजिस्टर की वैल्यू को रीड करने के लिए उसके ऊपर हम कलर कोडिंग करते हैं. We make 4 lines color coding of resistor instead of printing the value because it is so small that we cannot even see that clearly. Color coding means there are 4 colorful lines drawn on that carbon resistor, and to denote the value of resistance and the possible error. First 3 colorful line and possible tolerance level or error. So for color coding, we use lines, and every color line has some significance, some specific value attached with it. So like black, brown. इसको याद रखने के लिए BB Roy of Great Britain has very good wife. This is the mnemonic code written in every book. Black, first B is black, second B is brown. BB Roy, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, violet, gray, and white. Each color corresponds to one digit of the decimal number system. Black stands for 0, brown means 1, red stands for 2, orange for 3, yellow for 4, green for 5, blue for 6, violet for 7, gray for 8, and white for 9. Each line has some digit value, and when we have to find the resistors value, first two color lines are as it is representing the main significant figure, and the third is, so suppose first one is red, second is green, and third is blue. First three color lines will be chosen from this. So here red and green. So if red corresponds to A, first corresponds to B, second corresponds to A, second corresponds to B, and third corresponds to C in this table, the resistance value will be AB. A and B are not product. This is AB, like a number digit into 10 raised to power C. And the fourth line will be representing the error. So that will depend upon. इसके लिए there is another series. Three possible fourth color line: gold, silver, or maybe the fourth color is missing. Gold means 5% error only, gold standard. Silver means 10% error, and no color means there is 20% possible error in the measurement of that value. Right, so like AB into 10 raised to power C plus minus D%, and D corresponds to this. So suppose here in this case it is silver or gold. The fourth line is gold color. So this resistance value, if you have to calculate, red corresponds to 2, green corresponds to 5, 25 multiply by, blue corresponds to 6, so 25 into 10 raised to power 6, and plus minus 5%. So it has 5% of error in its measurement. Right? Color coding is required to get the value of resistor because this is such a small resistor, we cannot find it. They cannot write its value on top of it. This is a very small resistor. Right? Okay. AB into 10 is to AB into 10 is to power C. So like first one is red. अब ऐसे हम किसी भी resistance के लिए, जैसे I was showing here on this, yeah, find the value of this resistor. Find the value of this resistor. This is the color code. Find the value of this resistor shown in the diagram. So exam में, viva में, practical में ऐसा होता है कि they examiner give you some resistance and ask you to find the value. Find the resistance. इसमें पहला color कौन सा है? First color is which color? Brown. पहला brown है और दूसरा black. Third one is yellow and fourth one is gold.
सर वो BBR में पहला भी ब्लैक था, ब्राउन था।
पहला भी black है, दूसरा भी brown है, तीसरा red, चौथा orange. So here first one is brown. Brown का मतलब 1, black का means 0, yellow is 4. So into 10 is to power 4 ohm. ये तो resistance की value हो गई. And since it is a gold, so plus minus 5%. Right? कितना था ये? 100 किलो ओम. 100 किलो ओम का मतलब ये हो गया शायद. This can be done as 100 kilo ohm. Resistance of a wire using its color code. Color code is PB Roy of Great Britain has a very good wife who owns gold and silver. So ये PB Roy of Great Britain has a very good wife who owns gold and silver. So gold and silver is for the error or tolerance level. If there is no fourth line, then that means possible error is 20%. sometimes in the question, some big circuit question, it is given in terms of color coding instead of giving the actual resistance value. It gives the color coding. So from the color coding, you have to find the resistance. Okay, एक आधा खुद भी करके दिखा दो. This is very easy. Very easy means this is not even asked in competitive exam, but yes, school level exam and the practical exam especially, the examiner may ask. Okay, what about this? थोड़ा color शायद clearly mention नहीं है. First one is brown, blue and red. Yeah, brown, black and red. Find the resistance value. What is the value of this resistance? What is the value of this resistance?
10 into 10 to the power 2.
10 into 10 is to power 2, that is 1 kilo ohm. And error is 5% because there is a gold lining. Yeah, one last. Find the value of this resistance. Green, red and blue. Green, red and blue.
So 52 into 10 to the power 6.
Please confirm, Vyom. What is the value of this resistor?
52 into 10 to the power 6 plus minus 20%.
15 into 10 to the power 6 plus minus 20% because there is no fourth color line. So that means it will be 20%, having 20% of error. Right. So we did color coding of resistor as well. The value of resistance will be decided or decoded by the color of these lines. Next concept is series and parallel combination of resistors. And this topic we have done in very detail in the capacitor chapter. But quickly we will revise. Combination of resistors, all the concepts that parallel plane symmetry, vertical plane symmetry, diagonal symmetry, network symmetry, Wheatstone bridge, combination of resistors. We already have done this in much detail in the capacitor so that we don't have to do much time here, but let's do it again because some of you are new. Series resistance matlab the resistance should be connected in the same path, same current enters through each wire. So if there are three resistors connected in series, they all will have same current because they're connected in the same path, same current, and potential applied will be divided. So potential applied by the battery is V, V1 across first, V2 across second, V3 across third. Current in each resistor is same and potential is divided. So total potential applied V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. टोटल मिला के तीनों को एक कर देते हैं, that is R equivalent. V is equal to I times R equivalent. I times R equivalent V1 is I times R1, V2 is I times R2, and V3 is I times R3. I gone. R equivalent is R1 plus R2 plus R3. This is a series combination. For n identical resistors in series, it will become n times R. ये आपने डेरिवेशन 10th में भी किया था, अभी बोर्ड में आता है इसलिए हम कर ले रहे हैं. N identical resistors in series, it will be n times R. Resistors does not have polarity, तो अगर हम किसी भी resistor को घुमा भी देते हैं, then also it will remain same. Resistors does not have any polarity, positive or negative sign. Okay. Similarly in parallel, in the parallel case, it will be divided. Current will be divided, but the potential difference will remain same. In parallel, the potential difference is same and the current gets divided. So since it has the same potential, current of I will be divided into I1, I2 and I3. So if we assume as one single resistor carrying the current I because of the potential difference V, I will be equal to V by R equivalent. I1 is V by R1, I2 is V by R2 and I3 is V by R. So in the parallel combination, 1 upon R equivalent is 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3. फिर से अक्सर हम ऐसे गड़बड़ कर देते हैं that we don't be forget to take the inverse. If suppose it is for n identical resistors are connected in parallel, each of value R. So 1 upon R equivalent is 1 upon R plus 1 upon R plus 1 upon R. It becomes n upon R. So equivalent resistance will become R by N. For an identical resistance. So हमने जैसे क्वेश्चन से कैपेसिटर में भी किए थे, when we have to solve any complicated circuit, we always start with that branch which does not have any other further branching. सीरीज हम वहीं पे लेंगे जहां पर सारे resistors they all connected in such way that there is no further branch in between. So like in this case, if you have to find the resistance between A and B, and each resistance is R. तो सबसे सेफ साइड क्या होता था, जिन पॉइंट्स के बीच में हमें करंट निकालना रेजिस्टेंस निकालना, वहां पे हम लगा लेते हैं बैटरी, सो दैट वी कैन आइडेंटिफाई द एक्चुअल कनेक्शन. नाउ ये पहले हो सकता है ये दोनों सीरीज में लग रहे हो, बट अभी नहीं क्योंकि बीच में बैटरी लग गई, सो दीस टू आर नॉट इन सीरीज. We have to start with that branch which does not have any other branching, so this will be the starting point. R and R in series become 2R. So that will be replaced by 2R R और एक इधर आ गया बीच में R. 2R and R in parallel. Now when there are only two resistors in parallel, we also can use a formula as we did for the capacitor. If there are two resistors in parallel, then we can solve this, and after solving we can take the inverse. 1 upon R equivalent is 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2, that becomes R1 plus R2 divided by R1 R2. R equivalent is R1 R2 divided by R1 plus R2. This is the formula that we can apply when there are two resistors in parallel, because usually we do the mistake of not taking the inverse in the last step. 1 by R equivalent is 3 by 8. First option will be given as 3 by 8, while it will be 8 by 3. right? So when they're in series, ये आ गया 2R and R parallel में R1 R2 divided by R1 plus R2. So 2R into R divided by 3R, that becomes 2R by 3. 2R and R in parallel, that becomes 2R by 3. और इसके साथ ये आ जाएगा R series में और फिर नीचे वाला R parallel में. So हमें step by step circuit को simplify करना है. 2R and R in parallel become 2R by 3 and 2R by 3 and R in series become 5R by 3. 5R by 3 and R in parallel. So again we can write equivalent as R1 into R2 divided by R1 plus R2, which will become 5R by 8. Equivalent resistance between A and B becomes 5R by 8. So in any such circuit, we have to always have to start from that point which does not have any other further branch. Series parallel will be exactly similar to that of capacitor, बस हमें याद रखना है जो कैपेसिटर में सीरीज का फॉर्मूला था वो रेजिस्टर में पैरेलल का है एंड वाइस वर्सा. बाकी जितने भी केसेस हमने किए थे वो सारे के सारे यहाँ पर भी वैलिड रहेंगे. ऑल दी स्पेशल केसेस और ऑल दी स्पेशल सर्किट्स. First case था, so we'll take one by one all of this, but explanation I have done already. पहला क्या था? Circuits having plane of symmetry. अगर सर्किट में प्लेन ऑफ सिमेट्री है तो हम उसको कैसे सॉल्व करते हैं, सिंप्लीफाई करते हैं विद द लॉजिक दैट सो देयर आर टू केसेस ऑफ प्लेन ऑफ सिमेट्री. एक था वर्टिकल प्लेन ऑफ सिमेट्री और दूसरा हॉरिजॉन्टल प्लेन ऑफ सिमेट्री. इफ सर्किट हैज वर्टिकल और परपेंडिकुलर प्लेन ऑफ सिमेट्री, the plane of symmetry must pass through the midpoint across the circuit. Second thing was yes, like this. This is a circuit between A and B. It is a symmetrical circuit, left side, right side. अगर हम बीच में एक plane बनाते हैं, they are mirror images of each other, and we cannot solve this with the help of series and parallel because no two are connected in series. सबके बीच में एक ना एक branch जरूर है. But अगर हम A और B के बीच में बैटरी लगाते हैं, the plane passing exactly through the midpoint is plane of symmetry, and in this plane of symmetry, every point lying on this plane of symmetry is at same potential. That was the logic. Each point lying on plane of symmetry is at same potential क्योंकि वो पूरे सर्किट का हाफ वे हो गया. A से B के बीच में पोटेंशियल है V, so कहीं से जब जाओगे ऊपर से बीच से नीचे से, it will be V by 2. Each point on plane of symmetry is at same potential और same potential point के बीच में current flow नहीं करती. Each point on plane of symmetry is at same potential. Therefore, ये जो points हैं यहाँ पे अगर हम इनको अलग अलग भी कर लेते हैं, if we open this junction and make it 3 different points, in between the junction इनके बीच में जो points हैं उनमें current flow नहीं होगी. Means if we slightly change this circuit, instead of taking all these 3 junctions connected together, अगर हम junction वाले points को थोड़ा सा ऊपर open कर देते हैं, in this circuit, these 3 points lie on plane of symmetry. They lie on plane of symmetry. अगर इनको हम आपस में connect भी करेंगे तो भी उनके बीच में कोई भी current flow नहीं हो रही है. So every junction which lies on plane of symmetry, उस junction को हम open करके plane की direction में shift कर सकते हैं. In the direction of symmetry, plane of symmetry, we can shift that and accordingly now we can simplify this circuit. So point X, Y and Z all are same potential. Plane of symmetry पे X, Y and Z are at same potential. No current flows between them, so हम उसके बीच के वायर को हटा सकते हैं. No current flows between them. ना X से Y के बीच में, ना Y Z के बीच में. So these 3 points which are initially connected, now we open this, and now circuit become quite simple. नीचे के ये R और R series में, this R and R in series become 2R, 2R and R in parallel become 2R by 3. फिर इधर R, R, these two are R and R. बीच में R and R in series, that become 2R. Exactly similar circuit जैसा ऊपर था वैसे नीचे. So by symmetry, center वाला 2R by 3, R and R. Simplify the circuit step by step. बीच के junction को open कर देंगे. 2R by 3 plus 2R, that becomes कितना आएगा ऊपर? All three are in series. 8R by 3. It becomes 8R by 3 in the upper branch. बीच वाले branch में 2R by 3. And again it is 8R by 3. So these three are the resistors. Now that is connected in parallel. 1 by R equivalent is 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3 कर लेंगे. So 1 upon R equivalent is 3 upon 8R plus 1 upon 2R plus 3 upon 8R. 3 plus 4 plus 3, that becomes 10 upon 8R. So R equivalent is 4R by 5. The equivalent resistance between A and B will be 4R by 5 according to the same logic as we used in the capacitor circuit also. Done? Right. So I have shared one worksheet on this. I have shared one worksheet on this also, the DPP on series and parallel combinational resistors. We'll do that in the Thursday class. So before that, try to attempt all of those questions on your own because we have already done. और कैपेसिटर में जो ये स्पेशल केसेस वाले सर्किट थे उनका रिवीजन कर लेना बिफोर द नेक्स्ट क्लास. ठीक है, चलो, ओके देन, दैट्स इट फॉर टुडे. And obviously SL Arora NCERT that you have to do. There should not be any delay in that. वो आपको साथ साथ करते ही रहना है. Plus this DPP. Okay, thank you.
Right.